Hello, and so here we are, WandaVision review, episode number 6, and of course, I need my comic game bell. Yeah, that's how it goes. Sister Gabby. Woo!
What's up, everybody?
And of course, as G-Man would say, do we have a special guest today? Do we? Here we go.
Yo, guys.
Oh, snap.
I love that intro.
Thank you.
Yeah, so spacey. This episode, though, hello. First of all, it's so comic book accurate. We finally get to see the outfits that we grew up with seeing them, or grew up with, at least that we recognize in the comic books. And there's so much happening in this episode. I'm glad Gabby took a ton of Robert took a ton of notes because I got lost halfway through. I was just so blown away, especially near the end. My heart got broken. But I did see we have some people in the chat.
Yeah, you do.
See.
Nice.
We have
What's up, buddy?
Ack in the house. Woo! We have Queen.
My queen is in the house. Hey, love.
We have the comic book G spot in the house.
I'm just saying hi to everybody.
We have another hack in the house.
Yeah, no, there's Lost Comic Kid. Yo, what's up?
Woo! We have Firehawk.
Hi,
Good
buddy.
evening.
Nice to see you.
Sarah! I really hope you can join us
Hello.
for the last one. Well, I hope you talk about ours. Probably not.
I hope so too. I hope I have talking about this show right here.
So if I have to think of a recap of the show, it's just, we get to see it's the theme is Halloween, which we see a lot in the 80s comic, which was just amazing. I have the Funkos, though we don't see it, but I have them. The thought is there. Yeah, well, of course, we have the kids. We have Pietro from X-Men universe. We have Vision once again with a mind of his own and goes Dora the Explorer through Westview and discovers a particular wall. And oh my God, you have some people already glitching in the episode as well, like what's his name again? Herb. But of course, yes, that one dressed like Frankenstein.
Yep.
He was glitching as well.
Mhm.
But when the episode started, it kind of, I don't know exactly which show it reminded me of. I thought Boy Meets World, but I'm not sure. It's that typical 90s skippable show that I would never watch. But I'm like, now I have to watch it because it's hidden messages. So to see, I think it was Billy already with his comic book accurate outfit with the bandana. He kind of looks like Naruto. Or Naruto, I should say.
Yeah.
That was cool. You had Pietro in there. I was somewhat surprised that he was there a whole full episode because that got me really excited. I was like, "Ooh,
Great.
they're really going somewhere with this." And then the Queen walked down the stairs, and I'm like, "That's the outfit."
Mhm.
And it's such a shame that they always mock the outfits, like,
Yeah.
like no.
No, they were great. I thought they were awesome.
And that Vision coming downstairs, like, oh my God, what are you, a traffic light? But already it starts with the whole thing between the dialogue of Wanda and Vision, because Vision is like, I'm going out on a neighborhood patrol, and you already see Wanda like, yeah, but that's not what the plan was. She already is not agreeing, but she lets it happen in a way, which is interesting. So, did anyone notice any Easter eggs in the beginning? Because I remember someone mentioning to me like Pietro had like HOM tattoo on his arm representing House of M.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Gabby, take it away.
Well, I mean, other than his comic book accurate costume that we get to see, I mean, that alone was like awesome. Let's see. Did any of you guys write down the like beginning like song?
I was listening to the lyrics, and I got a lot through those lyrics. Go ahead, love. Do it, please.
Yeah,
please, because
but I wrote them down.
Like I tell everybody when they watch it, if you watch it once, watch it again, but watch it with the subtitling. Because there's a lot of extra stuff in there. A lot of people don't realize this, so there's Easter eggs being dropped in those as well. Go ahead, love.
So the beginning song says, "Don't try to fight the chaos. Don't question what you've done. The game can try to play us. Don't let it stop the fun. Some days it's all confusion, easy come and easy go. But if it's all illusion, sit back, enjoy the show. Let's keep it going through this distorted day, though there may be no way of knowing who's coming by to play."
Yep, exactly. Bravo. There was also...
I remember the last sentence so much because I was like, okay, who the fuck are they going to bring in as well? Because just that sentence alone is there for a reason.
Like foreshadowing somebody.
Yeah, I hope.
Did you get the what was it? The yogurt commercial as well?
I think I just wrote down that it's the snack for survivors. That's the only thing I got.
And then all you see the boop, and it turns into a skeleton. He turns a skeleton on the island, that kind of thing. That was a big drop right there, a little hint of something coming along down the line. But continue. I don't want to go too far ahead.
Oh yeah, let's go too far ahead. I'll just write it down because now I have a thought that now that you guys mentioned it.
Yep. Okay. Go ahead, Gabby.
I love that Wanda says when the boys ask her what she is, she says, "I'm the Sokovian fortune teller."
Yeah.
Which is actually a series I've read not that long ago. I think it was from maybe within 10 years. It was one of the WandaVision books that it takes place somewhere in Europe. I'm not sure if it was Sokovian comic book as well. And she was basically picked up by fortune tellers because they were like, "You're special, you should come with us."
Yeah, I think it was in the Avengers run, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it?
It was a WandaVision solo run. I don't think it was like too long, but maybe an annual. I don't know.
I got you. Okay, I got you.
Okay.
The
Ugly art.
What about the line with Petro? The whole line when he's got the kids and they're finding their powers,
chromosome, or whatever he says.
Stuff he was saying to them.
He said,
"Which part?"
Continue. I went too far ahead again. Dang it. Keep going.
No, it's during the time.
And I love that they called him a man-child.
Yeah. Oh boy.
He is, but in a fun way.
He's like the fun uncle.
Yeah.
Has absolutely no responsibility whatsoever.
No.
Or is he?
Yeah. So,
I'm just throwing the comments in between. The chat is kind of going on.
Yeah, I'm just saying hi to everybody for you in there. That's all. You'll see a piss punch. So I'm just saying hi. Yeah, and quick yeah, what's going on? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like towards the end, though.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least we're good for something, right?
Well, see, the best part is when he finally catches up, you'll be able to watch it from beginning to end.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, that's what those bitches were talking about on the one street.
Yes, there you go. Firehawk saying it right there.
I was gonna talk about that soon.
Exactly. That's what I wanted to talk about right there. That right there with Firehawk just said. I knew somebody was going to bring it up. Go ahead, love.
That's something I missed.
No, you'll see. Listen. I know she wrote it down.
When they were out trick-or-treating and stuff, it was before Billy, or no, not Billy, Tommy discovered his speed. He was like, they were like, wanted to go trick-or-treating, and Quicksilver said, go give them hell, demon spawn. And that was pretty much a reference to Mephisto, because they're the pieces of Mephisto's soul. So
yep, it kind of led to that part. Exactly. Yep. Especially the way he was talking about it. I was like, whoa. And if you looked at his hair, I mean, I'm crossing my fingers, okay? Because it could be also a couple other characters possibly, but we'll see. But continue. That was awesome. That line there. The Malcolm in the middle. Yeah, that was what it was. Yep.
Ah, heck, come on. Melted the salty yogurt. Oh, Adrian! How are you doing? Wait. Hello, Oregon. The hack squad is in the house.
Yeah, I have to say, Shani, you got 12 people watching you. That's awesome. Thank you, everybody. Fantastic. Go ahead. Continue.
All right. Wait, were you going to say something?
Well, just I saw a note.
Yeah, go ahead.
about the beginning when I hear an echo. Is it me?
I mean, I have you on mute on the YouTube, so you're good.
Okay. Basically, the conversation between Wanda and Vision in the beginning, he tells Wanda to be good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And see what they keep referencing too. You look at also that same thing when Wanda looks at her brother and he's got the gunshot wounds for a split second, and then you're watching when she's seen Vision like dead for a split second. It keeps referencing to me. It keeps referencing the Grim Reaper. Okay, I keep thinking that. Okay, because look what's happened. No, I won't go that. I'm going too far. So continue. I'll get to it. There's more to that story, but continue.
So,
Gabby, if you got more notes, because
I'm just looking through them.
Very thorough, and I love it because she's referencing a lot of stuff that I already know that I can bring to the table. You guys, sorry, that's where I can come in.
Noob.
So we're not repeating each other.
Yeah, so at some point we see Vision like walking down the street, and like all the kids are all of a sudden here, and then like we hear Pietro like ask Wanda like, where have all these kids been all this time? And she doesn't really give a straight answer to that. So I found that kind of interesting. And then like I said, as we seen Vision walking down the street, all the people are there, and then he looks to the right, and you see a man and a woman at this house. The woman's like hanging up, and like she's like,
okay, now you're getting to the point where I was trying to get to. Okay, that scene there, you see with the tear coming down her eye, and you're seeing a glitch. So now we're right on the same page. So I don't want to go too far ahead. So right there is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. The world around her, everything close to her, is working kind of functionally, functioning okay, where people are talking and gathering. And as you go farther away from her, her power diminishes a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's why those people are like in a glitch thing. But there's more to that as well. And that comes in with the villain. And that's why I keep leaning, for some reason, I'm leaning towards the Grim Reaper, because he absorbs the energy of his mutants that he takes. He takes their power and uses it either against them, or that's how he's using his power from her. But there's also more to this story. So, I mean, don't want to look too far into that. It's just a thought. So you keep that thought in the back of your brain. It's like, oh shit, because this could go so many different ways.
But it's also the area or the part of town where Wanda pretty much says her kids not to go. So that's also interesting.
Right.
So maybe there is like a different particular energy field there, because you also have Agnes. Like, I don't know if she was truly acting.
Yeah.
Or because she was really trying to upset Vision, and it worked. But
what was she doing all the way out there to begin with? Like, that's the question.
Perhaps she knew that he was gonna go exploring, because I think also the communication with Hayward was going on, that he's really tracking Vision. Like, for some reason, they are tracking Vision. There is something with Vision. So that is...
You have to think about that for a moment, too. There's a reason. Okay, getting to that, or what you're saying. Now, we know the director. Okay, there's something funky about the director right off the top. Okay, there's too much crap there that shows you right there from last episode to this one. He's either one of two people. That's, hiding behind a mask. And why are they tracking Vision? Think about it realistically before the Age of Ultron. He could be a super weapon. He's a weapon, if they get that tech. But he also cannot forget Wanda. I'm going all the way back to the referencing of Black Panther, Sister Shuri. Everybody forgets. She's got Vision's tech. She scanned everything about Vision. She knows how to put them together, all that. She's got that information. Okay? Which you got to think about that for a moment as well.
True.
But continue. Sorry. Just staying on the track where, it keeps going like this. It shoots off onto a tree. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but now I'm thinking of a whole conspiracy because you mentioned Shuri. Damn it,
See? Sorry. You're just keeping it in the time frame of what MCU is trying to do. Okay. And there's a lot more when we get to the end of all of this. And then I'll slow my guess a little bit.
So I guess on that note, we can talk about the exchange between Monica and Hayward real quick, because Monica Rambeau was kind of very upset.
Oh, yeah.
So she's really upset, and obviously Hayward wants to take out Wanda because he believes that all of this will stop or end because they will kill her. But Monica's trying to be the voice of reason and say, we don't know what will happen.
But did you ever think this? Did you ever think that he could be testing her? Did you ever think that there could be something behind that mask that we're not seeing, where he's testing her true ability or true power? Or he's trying to get her to use her power?
You're talking about Hayward trying out Monica?
No. Wanda.
Because now that you say he's testing her, it also kind of makes me think, because nothing was found on her X-ray, and it was mutated like 2 different times because she went
Yep.
in 2 times.
Yep. Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah.
is he maybe trying to also piss off Monica because he knows that she will go back in there just to see what happens to her?
Exactly. Yes. You're seeing. Okay. Awesome. Continue, love. Continue. See, I like this. It's like story time. It's like, sorry, I'm a geek. I can't help it. This is awesome, you guys. I feel like a little girl. Sorry.
Roberta.
I'm such a big old nerd. I'm sorry, guys. Continue.
Yeah, well, and then right after Monica says, "Don't use the last 5 years as an excuse to be a coward," that I was like, okay,
Yep.
go girl.
Yep.
Hayward then says he knows the history between Monica and Carol Danvers. So
Yep.
I don't know, this may be a long shot, but this is a thought I had.
Yep.
What if Hayward is a Skrull?
Yeah. I know. You boom, bam, beautiful. it's that tree.
What's the tea?
That's awesome. Very good. Yeah, I thought the same thing. Thought the same thing.
Like the whole invasion coming up.
Firehawk is calling me a girl now, see, in the chat. I'm just a big geek, buddy. Can't help it. Continue, love.
So yeah, and then after that, Darcy, Wu, and Monica are kicked out by Hayward because obviously they don't agree with him. So he's like, just get them out of here. But they like come up with this sudden plan to sneak back in and hack into Hayward's computers. So that's when they figure out that Hayward's tracking Vision using the trace of vibranium. And that's when they also find out that Hayward actually has a head count of how many residents are in the whole town of Westview and that some aren't moving. So
1 second. Before you take that off the screen, Sonny, before you take that off, don't take that off. I want to answer that question right there. Here's the other thing as well. You have to remember something. I thought about the Skrulls, but then when I had to rethink it logically, or that question right there, how do you know they aren't Skrulls? Here's another thought. Okay, in our comic version, the Skrulls were an enemy, not the good guys. In Captain Marvel the movie, they made them good guys.
mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's the big switch around.
Yeah,
you have to think about it. Could it be the Skrulls? Possibly. It's a toss because I thought the same friggin' thing. So there's the answer to that question. You got to think about the logical other side of that. Good question.
Yeah, because when I've always read about the Skrulls in the comics, like from Fantastic Four, they've always been villains.
Always, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Especially like with Super Skrull and all that.
So maybe it's the other guy that she sent back up in space to deliver the message. I forgot his name. The one that called her Veers and that one guy actor at the end that he's like, fight me with all you got. And then Carol is like, I got nothing to prove to you. And she puts him back in that shuttle and then sends him back to space.
Who was it?
I can't think of his name.
I'm brain farting right now. I'm like, oh my God.
The guy who trained her.
That's for sure.
I can't think of his name.
Anyway.
Wasn't it Von Rog or something?
What was it?
Yeah.
Von Rog or something like that.
Yeah. Okay, continue. Sorry. Just a thought. I just want people to use their brain. It just keeps stretching out again, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Of course.
So that Darcy insists that she stays behind at Sword to continue hacking into Hayward's computer. And while Monica and Wu, Monica says, I'm gonna have a meeting with my aerospace engineer guy.
Yes.
It's funny
Richard.
that she mentions that again because, like, oh my god, if there's even a slightest chance that Reed Richards shows up, I'm gonna lose my mind.
No, I keep thinking the same thing. You keep hearing the Fantastic Four in a general sense. You actually keep hearing the drop of those characters. Like it is so
Yeah, because who are they driving to? Because maybe she is actually driving now towards, New York to go and.
She said over the ridge, so I don't know what that is reference to, but New York isn't that far from New Jersey, so
right.
that
we got a girl fight going on in the chat.
Really?
Hello, Z Collects. Yes, Hack is in the house.
Hi.
I'm still in the Netherlands. All is good.
Is that Reed Firehawk is saying? That's funny.
Well, it wouldn't be Hack if you wouldn't say this.
Wow. Continue, Gabby.
So, man.
Because in New York we also have Stephen Strange. Woo! I hope that he will.
Yeah, but he's not an aerospace engineer, though.
No, but I hope he will show up at the end of the when the series is almost over. That you hear that one song that he just comes back. One thing that I also noticed was with the whole trick or treating trick and treating, whatever the fuck it is, brain fart. Trick or treat, yes.
We're good.
You have Herb dressed as Frankenstein, and he's having this conversation with Wanda, and she's like, "Oh, why don't you let Vision help you out with whatever the hell is going on?" And of course, the Pietro and the kids are like playing around, and he says to Wanda, "Do you want me to change something, Wanda?" Just like the last episode when Agnes was kind of like, "Hey, you want me to take it from the top again?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was very odd.
And where's Dottie suddenly, right? Like, didn't have an idea in episode 4, and suddenly she just disappeared.
Yeah.
And why wasn't Agnes talking about Ralph anymore? Because he's getting stronger?
Talking about Dottie, okay, how far are we? Where are we at right now? I don't want to go too far. Sorry, Gabby.
Well, we're in between everything.
Yeah, I know. I was going to talk about when Vision runs into Agnes.
Yeah.
So, he sees her just sitting there in her car, just like that, frozen, and he tries talking to her, and he like touches her, like on her temple right there, and restores her memory, I guess, and she just snaps out of it and says, or sees him, and she's like, "Oh my God, you're the Vision from the Avengers."
Yep.
And he's like, "Yeah, I'm Vision, but what's an Avenger?"
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
So, I mean, we already knew that he didn't remember anything before this, but that just only confirms it.
Yep.
So, and also another thing she said, like one of the last things she said before it went to something else, she said, "All is lost," and then started laughing.
Yeah. You're dead. You're dead. She brought that up to the thing too.
Yeah. Like, hysterical.
You're like, what?
Yeah. Yeah. And then she just laughed like a witch. It was hilarious. It's like, and then all of a sudden, click. Oh, okay. And he touches her again.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, was she going out there to lose a part? Sorry, bud. Sorry, hon. What'd you say?
No, I just think that because I have a feeling that she is connected to the director Hayward, and that because they're tracking Vision, that he has a mind of his own, that they would figure out eventually he would go there.
Right.
And
Exactly.
that in a way that he didn't do that to her, like the bringing her subconscious back, that is just an act with her.
Right.
Because just like Wanda, you can't do that to her, or unless you're Xavier, but that she just tries to upset him on purpose, knowing that he has unconscious of his own, and that he would go out there and then probably figure out, like, hey, I'm actually just attached to this world. I am dead. And then
the test of her power. That's getting back to that. Continue, Gabby. I don't want to go, but just what you just said there is kind of what I was getting onto. I got so much more to tell you guys when we're done with this, getting up to the ending grand finale.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm dying in here.
Yeah. All right, so then we see Vision start walking towards the barrier of Westview, and I mean, obviously he knows something's wrong, and he knows people are in trouble, so he wants to get outside of Westview to tell whoever's out there what's going on. So he attempts to walk through it, and he is being ripped apart. So it's like not letting him leave or something, and like parts of him are literally being ripped off of his body. So it's hard to watch.
It's very sad, like Infinity War flashbacks.
Yeah, no kidding. Tell me about it. That bothered me just as well. I'm like, come on, don't put us through this torture again. Really?
And then saying in particular, the people need help.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then Darcy running out, like, why aren't you helping him? Because what is going on
with Darcy? Because you keep bringing up Darcy, and she's in the back of my brain. Let's think about this for a moment. Just a thought. If you were to think about Darcy and what she is, she's a super nerd, computer hack, just scientifically well renowned. If she was to turn into a mutant, who do you think she'd be? Ooh, there's a prize for the question. What's that?
Bad Girl, the Oracle.
Think about it. So continue, Gabby, continue. I just had to put it in there, but continue, because you're getting right up to the point.
So as that is happening, Billy hears Vision in trouble. So that's when his powers kick in. So he runs to Wanda and tells her, and she's like immediately, "Where's Vision? Where's your father?" And so that's, and then like Pietro said something kind of mean, and he said, it's not like your dead husband can die twice.
Yeah.
And then she just like blast him
because he's telling her the truth.
Yeah.
And she can't handle that.
Sees the truth, anytime she gets the truth, she goes in a defensive mode. Huge.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the entire conversation that they have before that, when she's like, "Where's your accent?" And he's like, "Where's your accent?" And he just constantly keep going back at her. And when they sit down, and I talked about this in the backstage, like, I have this hunch now, I cannot 100% confirm it, but knowing that sick motherfucker does that, I was thinking, like, what if it's actually Charles Xavier using Pietro to get comfortable with her? Because of course he doesn't know that Wanda doesn't know that particular Pietro. He just thinks it's Pietro, they're related. So, and he knows everything that happened to Wanda before, but he also has a different memory, because obviously probably Xavier is also reading her mind, if it is Xavier. But that was just my theory coming up, like, especially when he asked her, "So how did you do all this?" Because that is so Xavier, that he tries to comfort you, and then it's like, okay, now tell me everything.
Yeah, exactly. He wants to get in your brain.
Yeah. Magneto should pull up and bury him in his wheelchair.
And he also said to Wanda, like, I could feel that you needed me, so here I am.
Big shout out to Freaky Louie's in the house.
Oh,
Sorry, just catching up with your chat, sweetheart.
I'm missing out.
Pause for a moment, you guys. There you go.
All right, sorry. It's comment time. All right, so I think everyone is getting hit by the snow because
yeah, no, I'm getting hit with the cold. It was -13 outside yesterday, and today was cold.
Well, we have a hunch, along with probably hundreds, thousands, and millions of others, that she's probably Agatha.
Agatha Harkness.
Yeah, she's a
like
head bitch. I'll get to that in the end when we're done. Don't worry, buddy.
A head bitch? Or witch?
Witch.
Oh.
She said witch. Yeah, she said witch. I'll get to that, buddy. Don't worry. I got some things to say at the end. Not here. There's Freaky Willie. Is he there? Be good. I am.
Who did? I guess this is a conversation that I have no fucking idea.
I don't know what
it's
they're talking about there. I just see Freaky Louie in the house. I was just shutting him off. He's in the house. There he is. Yo. Okay, we're caught up.
And she said yes. Oh yeah, that was like a Kick-Ass reference.
Yeah,
so I've not seen the movie, but I thought of it. But that was what you guys just said, right? Because I already have a brain fart.
What the director commented when Vision was trying to pull out of the bubble. Did you have that, Gabby? I think you just got. I think you went right past that, or you're getting close to that.
I didn't.
That's okay. Go ahead. I know what he's talking about, though, or she's talking about. Sorry.
So, getting back to that conversation with Wanda and Pietro.
Yep.
Real quick. So we find out that Pietro knows what's happening inside Westview somehow, and so Wanda's like, "Do you think it's wrong that I'm doing this?" And he's like, "No, I'm impressed."
Yeah. Yep.
So, like, he also said, did he say that Wanda can give people nightmares? Because, like, it's a long way from you giving people nightmares and, like, shooting red lasers out of your hands or something. Didn't he say that?
Say that again.
Like, he said it's a long way from Wanda being able to, like, give people nightmares and, like, shoot red lasers out of her hands.
See, the whole nightmares drop line right there. And you think about nightmares, you think about also the possible villain that's hiding in the background. Is that who we're talking about? You know what I'm saying? Right there, those references. Even all the dialogue with her brother. You know, there's a ton of stuff there. But keep going. Yep.
So yeah,
basically Gabby running the show.
No, she's doing wonderful.
Yeah, I know.
we can do a great. I can talk about possibilities and kind of tell people those references, what we already know, you guys. It's like, that's awesome. It's like, yeah, go, keep going. Sorry.
Yeah. So again, Pietro asks Wanda how she did all this, and she's like, I don't know how I did all this. So she just said, I just felt alone and empty, like just nothingness. That's what she said. And I can't say I blame her because she just lost Vision and she loved him, obviously. So she just wanted a life with him. So that's why she did all this. But she doesn't know how she did it.
Right.
Yeah, that is the entire big question mark. Because we only saw that allegedly she broke into Sword and took his corpse, and but in the end, it is something created by Tony Stark, by Bruce Banner, brought to life through Thor. Can it really die? Probably not. I don't even know anymore.
Oh, brother. She'll
Wow.
get to it when she gets to it. God dang. Come on, chat. Be nice.
Yeah. I think he's just trying to get a reaction out of Hack.
Of course
so.
he is. That's what it is. Attention.
Keep it going, Z. You'll get it.
Okay, what was it? All right. All right.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and then she woke up, right?
Smiley, that was awesome.
This is true. Every line in this show is not wasted. Like, Gabby took, like, I don't even know the word for that, but Gabby wrote down the lyrics of the song, and I did it last week because there's so much.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Exactly.
Oh, gosh.
Wow. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh, come on, Z's, really? Oh, it's possibility, buddy. Oh, possibility. Possible.
I hope, like, maybe like a Richard but it could also be a whole showdown between Wanda and Vision. You just don't know.
At this point, anything's possible.
Okay.
We're caught up. Gabby, do you got more?
So do you guys want to talk about the ending?
Go ahead. I'll get there.
So as Billy is telling her about what's happening with Vision, she just like freezes time. Everyone just freezes in place.
Mm-hmm.
And then her eyes light up red, and she just
It was awesome.
awesome. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, I know, me
Like
too.
Endgame.
Yes, exactly.
When the shit hits the fan.
Yeah.
That's when you know you should take cover, because somebody's pissed.
Yep.
Okay.
So then we see the energy field just start growing and expanding substantially, and like from the outside of Westview, you see all the sword agents and Hayward just seeing it come at them. They're like, well, let's get out of here.
Yep.
And unfortunately, they leave Darcy behind.
Yep.
So as like the energy field is expanding, like everything turns into something else. So it like there's like a whole theme there.
Carnival.
Like circus, carnival.
Everybody's getting absorbed into it and being changed.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Because I said in a previous episode that Wanda changes everything that goes into her
world.
Yeah.
And now, because we hit that spot, Robert, who do you think she's going to turn into then?
Could be anybody.
Oh, I thought you had it off.
You don't know.
Oh.
Let's wait and see what happens next week, because they did not get to her. You didn't see what she changed
just had a whole
into.
theory, and I was like, oh, he's
She got
going to
absorbed
save
into
some names.
She got absorbed into it. What do you think could possibly happen to her?
I'll probably turn into a mutant.
Okay, so big shout out really quick. I want to say 14, 15 people continuously watching your shows, Shawnee. It's awesome. So thank you so much, everybody. A big shout out to Joker M21. Big shout out to Smiley Tories in the house. Thank you, guys.
Okay.
We had a lady in the house.
I'm running late with the comments or chat, whatever it is. Chat.
Yeah,
all
it's
the
okay.
costumes were great.
Sweetheart. It always happens with StreamYard.
They were
Don't
amazing.
worry about it. Okay, so can I spill my guts now? Can I boom 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 boom? Yes, no? Do you have more to talk about on the show?
Go for it, Robert.
Yeah.
Gabby?
I'm done.
Okay.
Like,
All
I've
you
gone
guys
through all
watching
this.
show- did you go through the whole list? Did you go through
Yeah.
everything? Was there anything more?
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody out there that's watching this, and also for you ladies, so we're gonna see something with this Captain Marvel. We're also seeing this story being in there. And we are also seeing, if you did not think about this, you guys, when she expands her world, okay, and expands it, all those people are getting absorbed into it. This is the best thing that I'm loving seeing, because when we look at MCU, we're looking at all of our superheroes and looking what's happening. Look at Captain Marvel, for example. Okay. Here's the cool thing. And I'm loving this. One, I've always loved Scarlet Witch. I've always said she's a super powerful character. Overpowered? Possibly. But the only downfall for Scarlet Witch is she uses chaos magic. Chaos magic technically is it's what it is. It's chaos magic. It's unpredictable. Okay? It makes her super powerful and a threat. If we go to stories, here we go. Yeah, I know, baby. Sorry, honey. My queen's in the chat. I can see her. She's like, here we go. If we go to the stories, what we're seeing here on her world expanding until we see the next episode of what's going to happen. Okay? Look at Rambo, Monica Rambeau. Okay? We just got a taste of it. They took a blood test of her and her DNA. There you go, Freaky. Really, that's exactly what I said. Exactly, right there. She has been mutated, not just once, but twice. Okay? So we're gonna see her power come to fruition. All right, she's gonna change. All right. This is the best part. This is what I'm loving. And who is going to bring these characters over? Fantastic Four, X-Men. All these movies we've been waiting forever, and it's absorbing it. Who do we get to thank? The living goddess, Scarlet Witch. She is going to be the mother goddess of us all, because I'll tell you something. She's bringing the X-Men in. She's bringing the Fantastic Four in. No mutants. Remember the line in the stories of the comics when she gets pissed. Just like the snap, she uses her magic. No more mutants. Okay? If she's the mother goddess that created the mutants, if we don't think about Apocalypse, for an example, okay, that movie was atrocious in a couple of ways. If we don't think about that, of course, that's a Fox again. Here we go. Yeah. But getting to her, if she's the mother, think about it. Okay, think about, I'm always brain farting, the witch already that's there.
Agnes.
Agatha.
Huh? Agatha. She's an elder witch. Okay, sorry guys. I know a lot about old religions and stuff. I know I'm going all off squirrel here, squirrel there, but I'm on track, okay? She's a powerful witch. She goes back probably a millennia or more if you go back in the comic books. Okay, so I love what the MCU is doing. They're taking pieces here. They're taking pieces here. They're taking pieces here. I mean, thank God. Let's hope we get a good Spider-Man. Okay? I mean, something that can stay with MCU. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of sucks for us as the fans and the geekdom of this, because Marvel sold a lot of their rights, and that's what's been taking so long. It's the movie companies that have to deal with that. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But that makes it exciting. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, and I get to laugh in the end, because you girls already know that she's my favorite, and you know that I've had my guy friends give me shit over the years, like, she's nothing. Hey, I still love my Silver Surfer. I love Nolan Red. Okay, he's gonna come. He's gonna come in with a fucking bang. Because if you look at fucking Fantastic Four, it was a great movie. And the Rise of the Silver Surfer, I liked it. It had a couple flaws, but I'm gonna tell you something. Silver Surfer in it, I loved it, and that's my hero as well. Just like you, Gabby, with Invisible Woman, same thing. You understand that,
Yeah.
And a lot of the outside that are new to these movies, you have to realize the movies and our TV shows are what we're watching. This is kind of paying to our. I love how they've created this whole aspect of this show where they're putting these Easter eggs in there. They're putting this. It's like they're shouting out to us fans. They're giving us a little something like satisfaction, like, oh my God. And it's keeping you interested. I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to remember this 10 years from now. Okay. Everybody will remember this 10 years from now. And who do we get to thank? The Scarlet Witch that brings all of our famous characters into the Marvel Universe. That's my passion and love. I'm just like, I'm so like, finally, I just want to say to all my friends, and I am joking when I do this, but it's like, fuck you, I told you so.
So I guess everybody is kind of assuming right now that Robert might like the Scarlet Witch. I'm not sure yet if he likes her, but I think he does.
So you can see, but do you see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? So all the things we're seeing here, that's what's so fun. And I keep saying this on my shows and your guys' show. This is our renaissance, ladies. This is a renaissance, and it's showing all of our characters come to fruition. It's exciting. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just
it's House of M reversed. Instead of no more mutants, it is more mutants.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, with these shows, this is going to go into we know this is going to go into Doctor Strange. Okay, we know that's what's going to happen, and I'm looking forward to it. I like Doctor Strange too as well. Oh, check out the show. It is, unless they don't like to hear Wanda, but this show's. Thank you.
No, I'm not sure if everything is showing because I have a feeling that my computer is not really cooperating. At least it's kind of vague on my own. I'm not sure how it is over there. But
you get a delay, sweetheart. It's always like that. If you're showing it, if you're looking at the computer, it'll give a small delay.
What I see right now are like two comments or the overlapped. So I don't know. She-Hulk. Yeah, but at least you got a Pokemon card, right?
Say that again, love. I'm sorry.
Oh, he's like into She-Hulk, and he has this really weird ass Pokemon card of She-Hulk, where it's basically just.
But see, I know Z loves She-Hulk, and I get that, and they're gonna come out with the cartoon. But you have to remember too, Z's. Okay, what is the Incredible Hulk? Let's think about that for a moment. Okay, he can always be there, but She-Hulk was created by Bruce Banner. They did a blood transfusion, and that's how she becomes She-Hulk. Here's the cool thing about She-Hulk compared to the Incredible Hulk. She has control over her power, control over her strength. That's the cool thing about She-Hulk compared to the male version where he's lost his mind and he gets all pissed and he's like totally out of control and has to destroy everything. Sounds like a typical male, doesn't it? But Aziz, get it. I get it. He's there. She's there. They don't have to introduce her. She'll be there for a fact.
Yeah, I just really hope, I have this one trait of her here.
Yeah.
Which is the sensational She-Hulk. I really just hope that she's really going to face the camera and be like talking to you. Me
too. Yeah, me too. Yeah, Miss Queen D has got that book as well. She's been catching up on it.
Yeah. It's this one. Though this is actually volume 2. I still have to find volume 1. I thought this was volume 1.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, but it's the lovely 80s stuff.
Yep. But you see what I'm saying, ladies? It's like
fuck it.
Oh, it's like every episode we've watched is just like throwing out the fishing hook and reeling you in. And if you look at it, I mean, my God. Okay, this is a really bad tree. I'm just going to give you an example. Okay, we're doing this. Question mark. Question mark. Question mark. Question mark. Same thing, you know, big question mark. Oh, here we go. You know, big tree. Think of the tree. Think of all the question marks that are happening. There's so many different possibilities. Here we go, love. This is the one she's checking out. This one.
Savage
So, yeah,
She-Hulk.
Queen has been reading that one.
Yeah. I have the first issue of that.
Shout out to Z's. I know he's a She-Hulk fanatic, so I get it.
I have the first issue of that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
But
did we go into depth yet with the commercial?
Say it again.
Briefly.
Did we go into depth yet with the commercial? Because I'm kind of like brain farting. Because the way that you were talking about it, I was like, is it like a mentally draining type of reference? Because you see kind of...
Exactly. The one with the yogurt? You talking about the one with the yogurt?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly how I took that when I seen that. It was like a drain reference. And right there, that clue with that commercial with the yogurt, and you see the shark jump out, and all of a sudden you see turns into a skeleton at the end there, and all the things that come out of the shark's mouth. Right away, I'm thinking nightmare. And it's always, this could go so many ways. But what's cool about it is the MCU is going to be able to bring our characters in. They got to figure out a way to kind of time frame it in a sense. You see what I'm saying? And that's what makes it cool. And we could be totally wrong. You know, we could be totally shocked and surprised. I'm like, holy shit, that was a kick in the ass. You know,
she wakes up.
Yeah, wake up's like, but it was fun while it lasted. But still, in the end, that's what they're doing. If you think about it, look at all the references. You know, there's got to be something there with the writing. They can't be just doing it for the hell of it. You know?
Well, because they also announced that Doctor Strange will be the first MCU horror movie. Well, I mean, if you're going to tell me it's going to be a horror, I want freaky shit. And it's probably going to be like, oh, it's probably just going to be like dark stuff. Oh, like he's wearing a dark outfit. It's so horror. But you know, with the rumors of, you know, all the 3 Spider-Men coming together I don't even confirm, you know, there is so much going on right now in the MCU. And I think we also said it last week that, you know, it's just hopefully they won't fuck it up. Because they're taking a lot of great characters on the plate right now. And this is where all the fanboys become very sensitive. You know, it's like the X-Men, Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Exactly. But
like
here's the honest truth. And Love, I don't know if you've got it in the chat yet, but Firehawk just put something up that I want to answer a question to. It says, whatever happens to movies being movies. What? Okay. Whatever happens to movies being movies. Exactly. But here's the thing, Firehawk, to answer that question, what I'm trying to talk about is, okay, we're all collectors. We collect because we love it, not because we're selling it. Right? There's a lot of out there in the community that are all going gonk-ho, like, I will never get rid of this. This has been on my collection. No, there's no way. You know, everybody's speculating. And I keep hearing a lot of it. And I get it. And everybody wants to see, you know, Wonder Man, these characters, but they're only doing it because they want to, the value of your book. The value of your book is okay, but let's really talk about the passion. Let's talk about the story and talk about the characters. Bringing these people to real life on the movies. The movies are a big deal. Yes. And they too pay a little bit of homage to us as the readers that are reading this they give us little tiny things, not everything. Like they might change the story a little bit on the movie screen. That's for new people. They have to introduce the public into this. Like, who the hell is Wanda with? Who's Wanda? You know, who's Wanda with? Who's Wanda? Who's Vision? All these characters, who are they? So they got to introduce the new generation, and then while you're watching the movie, you're like, oh, I just caught that. That was cool. They sent you a message. So they are paying a little homage to us as the readers that know these characters, giving us a little bit of something. Might not be perfect, but giving us a little bit of satisfaction, you know?
Yeah.
So yes, movies can be a little bit different in a lot of different sense, but that's for the newer generation to know who these characters are. And that's a really cool thing. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that answered that, Firehawk. Sorry. Kind of get where I'm coming from. Sorry. My geekiness, nerd, I can't help it.
It's okay. I mean, it's pretty cool.
I think you ladies know where I'm coming from for sure.
Oh, I actually see it now popping.
What's that, love?
Oh, I actually see the chat popping. So
there we go.
I mean, before Z gets upset again that I show it 15 minutes too late.
Justice, yeah, we do too. Really do. We'll love to see that. G-Spot on what on that the explaining? Okay. Explanation? Okay, you're welcome. I hope I did her a little justice, Z.
So Gabby, was there still something that you're like, yeah, but because I get interrupted, I couldn't say it, but I want to say it now?
Like, I was thinking about earlier, like going back to the aerospace engineer whole thing. Like, I really don't know who else it could be besides Reed Richards. And like, just think about how many people will be so disappointed if it's anyone other than Reed Richards.
Exactly.
Right.
But if it is him, I'm gonna lose my mind. Just
Me too.
But is it going to be like a new actor, or is it like one of the older actors, or does anyone even remember any of the older actors?
I would hope somebody that would be decent enough, you know.
Yeah,
I agree.
I kind of want him to be John Krasinski.
Okay.
Yeah, I know they've been fan cast a lot with him and Emily Blunt as Invisible Woman, which I would not mind that at all.
Cool.
I think they would be perfect.
I just want Angelina Jolie.
Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom.
Yes.
Doctor Doom is a big one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because of course, you know, you.
Yeah, there he is.
The
just put it in the chat. That's funny.
Of course, with his mother being a witch and Soul being Captain Mephisto, so
you'd be perfect timing. And even in Doctor Strange, he could show up. He might show up either at the end or whatever. Or I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do here. You know, they've got to drop. They got to give us something at the end of a WandaVision. They've got to give us something.
Yeah.
Especially because the guy that plays Vision said that he got to play with an actor that he admires for years, and he found it quite an honor that he was able to play with him. So I'm just like, okay, it's either going to be that old fart Xavier or the old fart Magneto that's going to be like, what up? You know, Xavier, they see me rolling, they see me hating.
Right.
I'll probably still lose my shit. I'm like, oh, you brought him in.
Exactly.
I was like, I want Magneto.
Yes. Agreed. It's so much fun, you guys. This show has been so much fun. I look forward to it every Friday. And this show is fun because I get to release all this pent up thoughts and energy on your show. Sorry. And I'm sorry. I hope it makes sense what I'm saying, you guys. I'm not just talking out of my ass.
Yeah, it does make sense.
And we have like 3 or 4 more episodes left, and we're getting now into like the Zeros era, so we're getting closer to that. It's actually coming to the current era. So what's going to happen then? It's like it's going to snap, and suddenly there's like mutants everywhere, or
exactly. And I always say, what do I always say, ladies? I've always said it, and I always ask my new guests on my show the same question. You guys wonder why? Think outside this box. Think outside the box.
Think outside the hex.
There you go. Love it. I might have to change that. That really screwed him up.
Like, it leaves you with questions every single week. Just when you think you have an idea, they're just gonna flip it and fuck.
They're doing a great job. To see the excitement and the feelings that we're having and all the stuff that we're seeing, it's like, yeah, it's so cool. It's so cool. Loving it.
It really
And
is.
now Miss Queen, my Queen G, she's totally getting it. After the first episode and even the movies and all the stuff I've talked about her, she's like, who is this character? And she's like, hell yeah, baby. She's loving her. Loving the character. It's going to be her favorite character.
God.
Yeah, just think about that. I guess gotta say one last thing. One last thing. Blow me up for 1 second.
Oh.
I want to shout it out so people see it. So, you guys out there in the community, think about it for a moment. The mother of all mutants, you can thank the Scarlet Witch in the end, if that's what happens. Yeah, don't say I told you so. Love you.
My God.
I'm not a nut after all. He's got something there. What is he talking about? Oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Everybody thinks I don't know what I'm talking about. Yes, I do.
So what about you, Gabby? You still got anything on your list of notes? Because you got a lot of notes that you still want to be like, hey.
I mean, we pretty much covered all of it. I mean, yeah, I don't see anything else.
I guess then that's it for now. Right? We got nothing else to say. We went also through all the conspiracies, and it's just, a matter of waiting 6 more days or 5 days.
It's so much fun, ladies. I'm having such a blast. I love it. I love it. I hope I'm bringing something to the table to you guys. I hope you get. I know you know where I'm getting from.
Oh yeah, for sure. We appreciate all your Scarlet Witch knowledge.
Yeah, I almost started thinking you were a Scarlet Witch fanboy, but who knows, right?
What?
I almost started to think that you might be a Scarlet Witch fanboy. Who knows?
Oh, I know her history, though. That's the best part. Who she is as a character.
So I guess we will see everybody next week. But first, Robert, what do you have coming up?
Thank you. First, I want to say thank you, Sani. Thank you, you guys. This is fantastic. Another week down, and we got a couple more to go. I'm having so much fun. So thank you, both of you ladies. I'm having a wonderful time. Releasing all this extra energy. So everybody out there in the community, thank you for showing up at Shani's house. So please share her out. Hit that like button. Share her out to the community. Please do that. She's wonderful. Both of these ladies are awesome. And I got a show tonight at midnight, as always, every Saturday at midnight. And tonight, our special guest is The Tone. We have Tony Sanders on tonight. So if you want to stop by and you're still up late at night, come by and check out the show. I want to say thank you very much. Love you guys. So peace. You know how it is. Love, peace. Blessed be, guys. Thank you, Shani. Thank you, guys.
Woo! We have the queen herself, Gabby. What do you have coming up?
All right. So, again, as Robert said, thank you so much for everyone who showed up today. And as always, stay fantastic, stay safe. And I have some exciting Twitch streams coming up
all the time.
So I'm going to be playing some older games that I have So I'm super excited about that. Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays.
Yes, follow her on Instagram so you know the timing when she goes live. And speaky soon, Gabby. See you next week. Woo! Yeah, that's it, right? Wait, there's still some comments, or? Yeah, that was. Yeah, that was. Yeah, whatever. So, I have the video right here. So, everybody, thank you for watching, and hopefully see you next week for episode 7. And yeah, maybe 7 is the lucky number. So, who knows if we're lucky enough to see someone popping up. And until then, read your comics and I don't know, suck the dick. Ciao!